Hey, this is Don Billy. I'm in the Old Hood by Milford and St. Boniface. Thought it'd be cool to give you a quick tour of some of the places we used to hang out in the 70s and 80s. Right now I'm where our old house used to be, actually, by West 50th and Eichhorn. We moved out in the mid-70s. Heard afterwards the house became a crack house, got condemned by the city and torn down. Probably my wildest memory living here with the family was one evening watching TV about 8 o'clock, and the store across the street, which was Bozak's at the time, still here, the Eichhorn beverage, and sitting in the living room, and all of a sudden heard a shot, a couple more shots, and then a lot of shots. Kind of came outside and found out the store had been robbed, and my friend John Lucky, his house in the background here, evidently the owner of the store, Chick Bozak, chased the guy, fired at him a couple times, he got away, and then back in the store, Sally Bozak had gone ahead. She had shot and killed one of the robbers, and put a link on the site to the article in the Plain Dealer. It was a front page story, a pretty big thing, pretty wild for a 12-year-old. So let me take you to another place, St. Boniface Schoolyard, where we hung out. So here I am, next stop up at St. Boniface School, Schoolyard, and first started coming up here probably about 12, 13 years old, playing countless hours over the next few years at these basketball courts behind me, which are no longer here. A lot of the guys we played basketball with went on to play on some of their junior high and high school teams, so it was pretty fun during the day. The school over here, a lot of my best friends went here up through 8th grade. It's open now today, Metro Catholic, and the church itself is still open. So a lot of good memories. Most of the people I met through the years, all were pretty good people around here. In the evenings it would get a little wilder, sometimes basketball and a little partying and a few punks, but that was just kind of the neighborhood over the years. So overall, a lot of fond memories. Can't see it, but up at the top of the hill, behind the old nun's house here, Schuster Stadium, we call it today, but there used to be Schuster's Funeral Home, got torn down, and for the last couple decades, myself and a few of my friends from the Boniface Milford area, we still play our annual football game up there, the Turkey Bowl. So a lot of good memories from over here. Wasn't sure what would be here by the basketball court, and then behind us, real quick, some of my best friends' homes were over here. In a row there was the Rosens, the Cummings, and the Bailey's houses. So glad to see they're still here. So on to the next. One of the things that was unique about the old Boniface Milford neighborhood is that every couple blocks there were a lot of these mom and pop grocery stores where you could go get your pop and beverages and all the other stuff. A lot of times after we were playing basketball at Boniface, this was one of our ones we would hang out at a lot, was Helga's. And, you know, once again, get some pop and chips after we played, and a lot of us just hang out and joke around, trash talking, kind of what you've seen in some of those Rocky movies where there's a bunch of guys just hanging out on the corner. So, once again, a lot of fun stuff, you know, over the years, but in this neighborhood, almost all these mom and pop stores are closed down now. On to the next. Okay, here I am, last stop on the quick tour here on West 46th Street in what used to be Milford Schoolyard behind me. It was a good school academically when I went there for elementary school, but in the evening and over the years in the 70s, 80s, it was definitely a pretty wild place, a lot of trouble. Had a lot of fun there, you know, playing sports and partying with some of the guys, but definitely a lot of trouble in the area too. Eventually Milford got torn down after the school closed in 1984, and then in the mid-90s they redeveloped the area, tearing down the school and called this Milford Place. So from here down to Eichhorn, about 20 new houses or whatever. So like I said, when I came by here a couple of times, I hardly recognized the place, but a lot of fond memories here from hanging out. A couple of my good friends down the street here, there's like Chuck's house and Saul's, on the corner, Bobby and Pumpkin. So once again, this was a pretty wild place that I had a lot of fond memories of, but it looks like they've done a nice job trying to make things a little better. One of the jokes I've had over the years is Milford being a kind of wild place. A number of our friends got incarcerated when they were in their 20s, and they ended up going to Mansfield Reformatory, where they filmed Shawshank Redemption. And since then, they've had a lot of tours at Mansfield Reformatory, and I always said, well, if you want a personal guide for the tour, I'll just get a couple of my friends from the old neighborhood. So I'm sure there's somebody around here I could get if you need a tour of Mansfield. So that's it for the tour in the old Boniface Milford neighborhood. Hope you enjoyed it.